Hey, I'm Chris. Welcome to Chris Creates the World. Recently, I graduated from university, stopped working, and booked a one-way ticket to Europe. This summer, I'm going to bring you along as we discover new people, places, and food. And hopefully, by living my dream, I can inspire you to create the world you want to live in. On this channel, we do everything from paddleboarding to eating Parisian pastries, and might even go to a music festival or two. Some of the places we are going include Normandy, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, Bavaria, and beyond. Come and see the world we're creating today. Alright, welcome into this week's video, everybody. So we have left Caen and we are now over more towards the American side of Normandy. Before we get into that, we're going to go over into Bayeux and explore and see the tapestry and see kind of what Bayeux has to offer. Should be a lot of fun. Rented a car here because it is kind of necessary and mandatory out this way. And after my fun with the scooter in the rain, I figured car's a good idea. We're going to go with the car. Got a little Fiat 500 here. Got it from Rent-A-Car. It's a little pricey, but not too bad compared to what I've seen in other places. We're gonna see how it treats us. We're gonna go explore the town of Bayeux. Alright, here in Bayeux. And Bayeux's claim to fame is the Tapestry of William the Conqueror. So in 1066 or something like that, I believe, the Normans went to go conquer England. A bunch of stuff. A history that we're gonna find out about. Also, it was very well preserved. It was one of the towns that the Germans just ceded to the Allies in their retreat, I believe, to Caen, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, it's very unscathed by the war, which is really cool to kind of see some old history. So anyways, we're gonna go inside.
The story is told in pictures, in wool embroidery on a linen canvas that measures some 70 meters long. It was probably commissioned by Odon, Bishop of Bayeux, William's half-brother, and crafted in Anglo-Saxon workshops.
Alright, out of the museum now. It's actually pretty cool. You know, you learn all about William the Conqueror, his expedition and Battle of Hastings and how that happened, because that's what the tapestry tells the story of. It's a cool museum, it's worth going to. It was $5 for students and I think like $10 for other people. You get an audio guide for free. It tells the whole story and it's really cool. It's fascinating. It tells all the details. I told you that it was relatively unscathed from the war, and this is pretty good evidence and proof of that. I mean, it's really cool, and the cathedral's huge and it looks really good. So if you're into that part of history, it's a really cool spot to check out. Let's keep moving on. It just stormed like crazy. I've never seen it rain that hard before. It was intense, but this whole road turned into a freaking river. It was just like a freaking hurricane, torrential downpour. A lot of the restaurants here, at least like the more French ones, are all fancy, out of my pay grade, and need reservations. So I just find something a little more quick and easy. We'll see. Alright, a little bit different of a setting than you probably anticipated me popping out of. So I actually got a message from my Airbnb host saying that her and some of her family were going to eat at a little festival that they were having at a Maison de la Liberté, a House of the Liberation. I don't know if that's exactly what it was in French, but it translates to the House of the Liberation. Basically, it's just part of the whole D-Day festival where people were hanging out and doing a bunch of different stuff. They just had some like sausages and fries, and there was people dancing around. And this is the interesting thing is, I've seen some posters for the D-Day festival that's going on. So it's like a bunch of different little events that happen from like the 28th of May through like the 10th of June. I didn't realize how crazy it was. People are dressed in full, I don't know if it's cosplay, full costume. I don't know what it like technically is, but everyone's dressed up in full World War II stuff. And it's weird on a couple of levels because one, it's a bunch of French people and they're all dressed up. There's tons of Willys Jeeps everywhere. There's tons of people dressed up in airborne uniforms, in some armored division uniforms. They're all in these American military uniforms from World War II, you know, the ones just like in the movies and stuff. And there's girls that are dressed up as like French nurses or just French women from the 40s. Some have like La Resistance armbands and stuff. Tomorrow we're gonna go into Carentan or Carentan.
Town of Carentan or Carentan.
And St. Mary-Église and see some of the airborne stuff, which I'm super excited for. So that's gonna be next week's video, and then after that it's gonna be Omaha Beach and all of that. So stick around, click the little subscribe button. It's gonna be very sobering and enlightening as well. I'm excited to see it and get there and experience and share this opportunity with you guys. With that being said, this week's video is sponsored by the Almer family. Thanks so much for being friends and supporting the channel, supporting me. Appreciate appreciate it very much. You guys are awesome. This one goes out to you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, as a final note, I do have Amazon links down below in the description with all of my gear that I use, camera gear, camping gear, all that stuff that I have. So make sure to check that on out. And like William the Conqueror, remember, the world is yours to conquer. Out there waiting for you. You can become the king or queen of whatever you want it to be. You just gotta put forth the effort and you gotta go try. So with that being said, get out there, go create the world.